And welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, one of the stories in this one is a highly anticipated Major League debut, and all eyes will be on him as he gets the start on the mound.
I love watching pitching debuts at this level because there's no waiting around to see the rookie in action. You get thrown right into the deep end of the Major League pool. He's center stage from the first inning on. So, like you said, Boog, there's no hiding at all. There's a ton of excitement about this kid's future, and he's about to face the best lineup of his life. So I'm excited to see how he attacks it.
So just about set. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Jeff Kent. The pitch. Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Jeff Kent with his first Major League home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and, you know, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
Here's Brandon Crawford. Oh, that ball drilled back up the box and nailed the pitcher. Slings it across, and Crawford is set down. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense? Today, Singy.
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm.
He can't get there. That should be extra bases. And it gets by him. The throw into second, and he'll reach second with one away.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
And now Willie Mays. Mays checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. And that's going to be ruled a swing. And that's the first strikeout of his Major League career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up? That ends the inning, so we take a break. Giants off to a good start. It's a solo homer. It's now 1-0. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the mound in this one, number 55. What should we keep an eye on here?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Righty to the plate. And that chance handled. One up, one down. Stepping in for San Diego, Steve Finley. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. Next offering misses. Ball 2. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
And the batter now, Tony Gwynn. And down on strikes. And that is that. New inning getting started. Now it's the rookie DH, Willie McCovey.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
And it gets by him. And he's into second with nobody out.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And here's the rookie catcher, number 28. The 1-1. Chopper right side. Almanzar picks it up in plenty of time to first. 1 out in the second. Number 4. Getting ready to hit. At the belt and fires. Strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Here comes a pitch. In the air, out towards left center. And it's caught. Runner tags from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 2-0.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Now it's going to be Matt Williams. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tatis to first, and that is that. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Giants 2 and the Padres nothing. Back here at Petco Park, we head to the bottom of the second. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Here. Tatis waits. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about. Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
Move over to first, trying to keep him close. Next pitch inside. And that's ball 2. Tatis gets his lead at first with nobody out. Check on the runner. Tatis dives back in. Fouls one off. 2-2.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
And the right-hander deals. Tatis runs. Throw to second and great jump.
Well, you can't fault the defense for not paying enough attention. They threw over a few times, but he just waited it out, kept his timing. He was able to swipe the bag. Nice job of base running right there.
Left-hand hitter waits. On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag. That's one out, the bottom of the second. Number 6, the next up for the Padres. The 1-1. And a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Padres waste a chance.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And here is Dave Wynn. And that one hammered. Pulls it in on the warning track. Padres leave one. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff Kent. The wind of the pitch.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Fought off foul. The pitch. Now this is in the air down the line. Hauls it in for the out.
The batter, number 35, shortstop.
So up next, Brandon Crawford. Back to work, 3-2 now. And there's a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Foul ball there. The wind of the pitch. Stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Now a fly ball to right center. Calls it in, 2 away.
The left fielder, number 25, Barry Bonds.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Barry Bonds. Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2.
2 outs. Into left center for a base hit. Now he'll turn for second, and now it rolls all the way to the wall. Now around second, going for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Willie Mays, the next Giant to hit.
The strategy of winning a ball game when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So the Giants back here at the ballpark, and now the veteran third baseman, Manny Machado. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The 2-1. There's a swing and a drive. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Next pitch misses outside. And the count is even 2-2. Kicks and deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. That is the inning. Back here in San Diego, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Orlando Cepeda. Next pitch is outside.
He needs a quick 1-2-3 this time around. Last inning, threw a lot of pitches.
On to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Wow, Singy, StatCast tells us he fired an absolute bullet to first, and it needed to be a bullet.
Yeah, 87 miles per hour on a line, Boog, and that's some heat from across the diamond. Really close play at first, but the ball just beat him to the bag.
In the air, center field. Finley right there to make the grab, and there's 2 down. And digging in for San Francisco, number 28. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. That ends the frame. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Welcome back. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Now the number 2 hitter, Steve Finley. The pitch. Good eye right there.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And the next pitch is way outside.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And a swing and a miss. Now one away.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Line drive, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, almost a strike him out, throw him out play right there, but 3-2 is a great count to run on. There's a good chance the hitter puts the ball in play, so it can turn into a big play offensively as well.
Towards first. Cepeda takes it to the bag, and the inning is over. Back here at Petco Park. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, number 4. Number 24 into the game as a defensive sub now, and he'll take over in center.
Now playing center, number 24.
And here it comes. And a foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Next to hit, Matt Williams. Stays alive. Nobody out, runner at first. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And he deals. Foul ball. And a pitch. Number 4, the base runner at first with one out. Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's one. Can't hang on.
Up next for the Giants, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Man at first. Now here is Brandon Crawford, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. And that'll do it. One left for San Francisco. Bottom of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, number 6. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And another ball. The line to kick the pitch. Now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. This place is absolutely loving it. And they cut into the deficit. It's 2-1. And here is Dave Wynn. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Squeezes it, and there's one down. Next for the Padres, Manny Machado. He's 0 for 1.
Machado.
One down, base is empty. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2, and that gets all the way to the wall. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball,
Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Now this one gets through. Oh, the throw is wild. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with one away. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Roberto Almanzar. The count 2-1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Two. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Stepping in for San Diego, number 24. Next offering in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Time called again. Second time in the at-bat. The next offering misses. And that's ball 3. Machado at third. Santiago on at first with 2 down. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. Righty delivers, and he walked him.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
2 outs, bases full. So digging in now for San Diego, Tony Gwynn. And he asks for time now. Chance to take a breath with the bases loaded. Two now. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. He gets the force, and a tough play with a fast runner, but they get the out. The Padres get one back thanks to the solo home run. And it's now a new arm out of the bullpen, Andy Ashton. And his job is to collect quick outs and keep his team within striking distance.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and the little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper. I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Ball to strike. In the air out towards right center. Gwynn makes a move towards the gap. Racing, makes the catch. And there's 1 down. And now Orlando Cepeda. And a 1-2. Stays alive. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Got him looking. And there's 2 down.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
He swings and fouls one off. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. To the bottom of the... Well, we go bottom 6. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Next one is off the plate. 3-2 now.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on. See if you can get a stolen base. Maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Well, with the shift on, hits right into it. Zips it across. And they take care of Tatis for the out.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
A wind in the pitch. Got him. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. Next for the Padres, number 6. This one in the air, center field. And that chance handled by Willie Mays. And welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the Giants catcher, number 28. Next one misses. Now 3-1. Yeah, there's the strike.
You got a full count. 3-2.
So now 3-2. Slow roller to first. He handles it himself. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Number 4, the next Giant to hit. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Hit hard. That gets through.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Tatis handles that chance, and that will end the inning. Midway in inning number. Steve Peterson will take over here, and he'll do his best to hang on to this lead. Stepping in for San Diego, Dave Wynn. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter so critical in setting the...
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
And now it's going to be Benito Santiago. Two and two. And that one ripped to left. This looks like extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. One away. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. So the batting order turns over. And now Roberto Almanzar for the 4th time tonight. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Matt Cain into the game. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. So digging in, number 24. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Tony Gwynn. Number 11, the runner at third. Number 15, over at second. Number 24, over at first with one away. Check swing, went around. It's 2 and 2. On the ground, right side. And it gets by him. Now a long throw home. In there. He scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Fernando Tatis Jr., the next up for the Padres. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Second and third here, one away.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
Right-handed reliever and delivers outside.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
That was straight queso right there.
Righty to the plate. In the air, right side. Number 4 settles underneath it. And puts the squeeze on that one. Runner tagging for third.
Up next,
Fred McGrath, the next to hit.
designated hitter, Fred McGrath.
So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Here comes a pitch.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
2-2 now. And now it's filled up.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away. And when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away. And that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
At the belt and fires. On the ground, out to short. They get the force. That ends the inning. We're at the top of the eighth. Here's the second baseman, Jeff Kent. Ken Caminiti now in the game as he takes over at third. New pitcher on here, Rob Beck. And he'll work on holding this lead.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning. Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Bouncer to second. Whips it to first. First out in the top of the eighth. Brandon Crawford, the next Giant to hit. To the right side. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs. And up next for the Giants, Barry Bonds. That hits the dirt. And a count 2-1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Next offering is way upstairs.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will. Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Runner at first with two away. Willie Mays, the next Giant to hit. Next pitch misses. The count now 2-2. The tying run at the plate. That one missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Next pitch is outside.
Yeah, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure.
And the throw to first is there to put an end to the inning. Bottom of the eighth. Now the left fielder, Dave Wynn. (3-1) and he couldn't come up with it.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. And a pitch. Here's a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw safe. Benito Santiago, the next up for the Padres. The pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. And the pitch. In the air, left field. Bonds under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now back. Second base.
So the lineup flips over. Roberto Almanzar digs in now. The 1-1. Good eye right there.
Count is 2-1.
That's inside. Runner at second, 2 down. In the air, left field. And he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for San Diego, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back here in San Diego, we go to the 9th, and now the DH, Willie McCovey. Now on the bump, Trevor Hoffman, trying to protect this lead. On the ground. Gets it to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. And here's the catcher, number 28. Kicks and fires. That one the other way. Puts it away for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, number 4. Bounce to the left side. On the run, throw to first. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Padres take the first 2 games of this series.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting out in the NL West, Andy Ashton earned his first career big league win on the mound, helping the Padres get the win over the Giants 4-2. The Arizona Diamondbacks allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 1-0. The Los Angeles Dodgers used a walk-off and extras to get the win against the Rockies 3-2. The Braves allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Fish in Miami 6-0. The Detroit Tigers picked up 14 hits in total as they nabbed the extra innings win over the Mariners 7-5. The Yankees grabbed 13 hits in the game as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 7-4. The A's tallied 5 home runs overall as they defeated the visiting Angels 9-8. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
To the pavement, I'm on my second shift, then paving in my sweat. Friday and I'm patiently waiting for my payment. Working deposit all straight to savings. Milking the clock, advertising a dream we were chasing. Didn't involve call centers, I kept on telling I would be the best I was slept on. I put my 2 weeks in, I'm throwing the jets on to the leather on my tail falls all Teflon. Was picking on me, but I was like 6 then. 6 years later, I was bumping the then. Lord willing that I make it leak how my wrist been. Back when all the homies fully loading the then. Every bar's easy money like I was 6'10". Words prolific, they swear I'm writing with Nip's pen. Whipping the black hoopty, a fit that the is out. It's lost in the world, still trying to figure it out. But
I've been going around with some real. You see that extendo come out the window. We ain't playing like Nintendo. We some real. Can't play no games. Can't play no games with none of this. Can't play no games. Still can't complain. Still can't complain. Don't matter. We some real. Can't play no games. Can't play no games with none of this. Still can't complain. Still can't complain. Don't matter.
still in the field with it, it's getting much harder to live. The only thing that I've been dodging is God in the bid. Collect calls to my mama, my father, his kids. Cause that kind of time to do is much harder to give. Seen a fatherless kid, his eyes wider than mine. By the look of his Jordans, he was barely getting by. I asked, where you wanna be when you turn 25? He turned around. A mustard seed was all I had when taking this route. Stressing daily like how long will it take till it sprout? Reality, most of us wasn't making it out. Only took a phone call to summons the apes. Fellowshipping on the block, I'll come into grace. Short to 108th.